intensively about cryptocurrency. And for those of you who are already members of eCooperative, we know that we have a wallet that we are partnered with, BitNop, and most of you by now should know how to use your BitNop. That was taught yesterday. The more you play around those wallets, the better you will be at it. Today, we want to talk about everything eCooperative. We want to talk about everything eCooperative. I'm going to show you how to navigate around eCooperative, how to use the system, the business, all the businesses available on eCooperative to raise funds for whatever project that you have. I'll show you all you're supposed to know today, and we'll just spend our time talking about how to build a strong network if you are going that route. Of course, we know that there are many ways to build a business, to raise funds on eCooperative. We'll look at and explore all of that. So my name is George Asian. I'm a member. If you're just joining, I'd like you to put a comment, put a post, or rather a comment in the chat segment that you are, your name and your location. Boys in Dede says, good evening, everybody. Welcome, sir. So you can, just tell us your name and where you're reaching us from. All right, so there's some things I would like us. I said we should put our names and where we're reaching us from. It's be good for us to know. I know that Boys in Dede is here. All right, Charles also here from Port Harcourt. Eket, Boys in Dede, please. Oh, Margaret from PH. Welcome. These are regulars. Welcome to another very exciting time. All right, so those of you who have not mentioned your location, it would be good for us to know where you're reaching us from, so we can see how best to have that conversation with you. Let me take you straight into my slide and make reference to a few things that we've learned in the last 30 or 40 days. Because for those of you, yes, for more than 40 days, you've been teaching a whole lot. And some of you may not fully understand some of the things that we have been teaching. So I'm not going to go across a few things, and then I'll take you to the business proper. Yes, I'll take you to where we'll just look at our business model in eCooperative and how we can maximize, how we can best use it to fundraise. I'd like to bring to your notice this particular diagram that I usually like to show people. So 4 days ago, a few friends of mine, old schoolmates from secondary school, we came for a burial in Uyo, there's a place called Ikono. It's a local government in my city. They came around from all over Nigeria. They came around, a few of them. So we the guys, about 6 of us, decided to sit down and talk. And we're talking about, I finished secondary school in 1997. So we're looking at almost 30 years, okay? So 1997 to 2007 is 10 years, 2007 to 2017 is 20 years. Okay, so 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21, so 24 years. Yes, 24 years. So we're talking about our life experiences. Some of them have done banking, some were oil. One of us was in the oil sector. He worked with a massive oil company. He's traveled around the world. And in fact, of all of us there, I was the least traveled. But I mean, one had traveled to 15 countries. The other one had traveled to 32 countries. One had a stint with UN. And, we're just talking about our experiences. Of course, the travels did not determine our financial power, okay, the monies we earned or we had. But it was just good for them to have that experience. And so I threw a question to them and I said to them, okay, guys, so what's about why don't you guys want to move and live in America? And they said, no, they said one of them actually said, that it doesn't matter what, if he can travel anywhere, he has traveled to 36 countries, that he would rather prefer to stay in Nigeria with his family and go through the stress, because there's a lot he can do here than abroad. And when you go abroad, you see a lot of our African brothers, what they do is menial jobs. And when they go abroad, and maybe they go to church and they want to give offering, they bring out $20 and give. And people are like watching them, you're giving $20. $20 is like a lot of money for them in America. $20, because they actually pay with their credit card. They give gold credit, they pay with their credit cards, and $20 is a lot of money. I mean, some of them will tell their friends, please don't tell my people how I'm surviving. I mean, you finish from morning, you have jobs, you have like 3 jobs, you go for night shift, all to get $200. When they send $200 home, or even $1,000, they've had to work a lot, many jobs just to send that money home for the building project, or for their mommies, or for their families. It cost them a lot. All right. And he was saying that, so I now threw the thought, and I said, okay, that's the Africans. When we go there, what we do is we're just particular about how to look for, he was saying things like washing dishes, cleaning dead bodies. I like, for real? I say, yes, for real. People go there and they clean dead bodies. You don't know what people do abroad, And even if you're a doctor, you have to go back and settle again. You're just saying that, man, it's not as easy. And then tax, if you make $5,000 or $10,000 in America, it's almost 40% will go into tax and automatic billing. You have to make money for the end of the month. You have to make money to the every end of the month, because you're paid. All of your bills come at the end of the month. And we just get talking, and we all agree that, look, living in Nigeria can be difficult and tough. The system isn't working as much, but it's better because you can be more entrepreneurial. And I said to them, and that's where I'm going to, that when we Blacks go abroad, maybe we go to Europe, you go to the UK, or you go to America, we start looking for menial jobs. Our orientation is jobs. We look for jobs. But when the Jews or the Arabs or the white guy goes to a new place, he looks out for his members of his race, his brothers, or his friends, who will bring him to the system. And what they will do is that they do 2 things. They either apprentice to learn and then be able to start their own, or they intern, or they work in collaboration. The goal actually is, at the end of the day, go and start your own. So the support system that other races have is very, very strong, much stronger than we Blacks, especially Africa, Ghanaian, Zimbabwe, wherever we're coming from. That leads us to this diagram you're seeing on the screen. All of that, my long stories to point to this diagram. So I saw this diagram, these stats, and it just talked about the richest races, people that, from different races. And you don't realize that the whites, 61% of the richest people in the world are whites. Wow. What businesses are they doing? What are they doing? Of course, we have more whites than we have, I don't know, but I mean, the numbers favors the whites, or does it? Okay, someone will say the Asians are more. We have more Chinese, we have more Indians. So what is it that the whites are doing? The whites are the Caucasians, the ones in the Europe, in America. What are the whites doing that other races aren't doing, that makes them to be as well? 61% of the wealthiest people on earth are whites. Now, that's okay. So let's assume that the whites literally colonized the world. The British colonized much of Africa. The French and the Portuguese colonized much of Africa. So we can give them that. But let's talk about another set of people. If you look at the diagram, you see 21% are Jews. Jews, 21% of them are the richest people in the world. How? How now? Let me give you some interesting stats. Until 1948, the Israelites did not have a particular location. Thousands of years prior, they were scattered. First, the Babylonians scattered them. In fact, there was a division between Israel and Judah. For those of us who understand biblical history, we heard that when there was a scripture that says that to your tent, O Israel, where certain people went, Judah went to a particular location, 2 tribes went to Judah, and then 10 tribes went to Israel. And after many years after, there was this invasion by the Babylonians, and the Israelites were scattered. They were scattered abroad, all over Asia, Africa, everywhere. All right. The beautiful thing about the Jews is that they kept their culture. They kept their culture, they kept the things they do. And I want us to pay attention because this is very vital. Please, if you just come in, mute your sound. Please mute your sound if you just came in. Please, if you just came in, mute your sound. So the Jews. Mrs. Gloria Gam, please mute your sound. All right. So for me, I'm like, wow, these guys, what is it about these Jews? Of course, most of us that are Christians, we believe that the Jews are covenant people. But interestingly, we don't have up to 30 million Jews in our world today. They're not up to 30 million. But they are the second richest race in the world. Aside the fact that I believe that they do a lot of covenant practices, there are few things that the Jews do that separates them from others. A few things the Jews do. And Africans need to start copying. If a Jewish man goes to, okay, so of course it was in 1948 that they now went to the current day Israel, that is under contest with the Palestine and all that stuff. But the few things the Jews did, they kept their culture, they kept their religion, they still follow the laws of Moses. The Hebrew language is still the only language that has been kept in its raw form. It has not been diluted. So you had Jews all over the place. You have American Jews, we have Russian Jews, German Jews, French Jews, all of them. They were hiding their identity, but they still kept their culture, they still married themselves. So if a Jew goes to the UK, the first thing is that he starts locating his brothers. And then they form a support system. There are three things that the Jews used to raise funds for themselves to be able to become as dominant as we see in this diagram. The first thing they do is apprenticeship. So if you are a young boy, you all go through apprenticeship, and apprenticeship system is very strong. The Igbos have pursued that strategy and it works for them. So if you're a Jew, if you look out for your brother or your cousin or your relative who is doing a successful business, you go and apprentice under him and you do 7 years, just like Jacob did. You do 7 years, after 7 years, he would free you and empower you financially. He would not only financially empower you with money, because money is not only financing or financial capitalization, is not only about money, it's about goods. He would also give you credits. All right. He would also give you connections to suppliers so that when you start your shop, when you start your factory, when you start your business, all the supplies that you need, you have it when you're done with your 7 years. That's exactly what our Igbos do. The same way, that freedom thing, exactly what they do. They copied it, whether they copied it or whether they got it from that's exactly what the Jews do. It's a core thing. So apprenticeship system is so strong that I heard recently that in Harvard University, they started talking, they made us a module, how the Igbos do it. That's exactly how the Jews do it. So because of everybody is trained, so you're not just having capital, you have capacity. Because sometimes we give people capital without capacity. And because they don't have capacity, the capital they get from their brothers and their sisters, they lose it. So in order for them to enable you to value and use the capital well, they'll put you through an apprenticeship program. That apprenticeship program will now make you know the business in total so that you can now manage the money they give to you. Does it make sense? So the second thing they do is that if you already know part of the business, you do what's called internship, a brief internship, a brief induction to the system. So you get to meet people, meet your brothers. And then from there, you're empowered. You have access to contacts, access to network, access to suppliers, access to creditors. And then you can start your business. The third thing that the Jews do, they do not fail to do, is cooperative. All that talk I was talking is at that point. Cooperative is so if you already have a business or you already have an idea and you cannot do apprenticeship, you can't do internship, you will come and then you will join a cooperative. Just like our Yoruba brothers do it, just like we do it in our businesses, in our offices or our shops, where 5 people will come together. We'll say, okay, we'll agree that we'll be doing 50,000 naira contribution. So at the end of every week, we'll do 50K contribution. So first person will get 250,000 and empower that person financially. Second person will get another 250,000, like that, until we finish the rotation and we start again. So they do it very well in the Jewish culture. That's why, look at the percentage again, 21%. But Asians are the next. Asians are the Indians, the Indians, aside the Indians, the Asians, they all do that. And interestingly, the blacks are only 1.4%. So this diagram really got at me. I've taught you this before, but I don't want you to just remind yourself that the e-cooperative business is a fantastic model because it is enabling you to follow the model of the Jews. Now look at these guys. What did they sell? What made them very rich? One of the richest families in the world, the Walton family. Most of you that study history probably have heard of the Walton family. Sam Walton and his children make up the richest people in the world. Okay? Now look at what they say about them. This is a list of the richest people in the world. Okay? If you look at number 12, you see Rob Walton. As at 2020, Rob Walton was worth $52 billion. Then the next person is Jim Walton. That's the second son. Jim Walton was worth $51.5 billion. The 15th person is Alice Walton. That's the daughter of the man. She's worth $51 billion. Those are the 3 children of the man. So if you total that amount of money, you can just imagine how much. What were they doing? They were doing retail business. They were doing buying and selling. So the two things one of the things that the white people do is that they focus a whole lot on buying and selling. Buying and selling. E-commerce, and not just e-commerce, buying and selling. Because e-commerce is buying and selling online. That's why they are 61% of the richest people in the world. As at that time, Jeff Bezos was worth $130 billion as of 2020, January. Jim Walton was worth $51 billion. Rob Walton was worth $52 billion. Alice Walton, the richest woman in the world, was worth $51 billion. When you total what they were worth, that is $154 billion, the family. Now, the man died in 1993. If he was still alive, he would have been worth $154 billion because he shared his wealth among his 3 children. What were they doing? They were selling supermarkets with a different, unique twist. Aside they doing offline marketing, the Walton family also do strong online e-commerce, strong online, they sell anything. The Walmart is huger in annual revenue than ExxonMobil. Huger in volume. Go and do your research. They don't even have as much equipment to maintain. They just sell commodities at a discounted rate and they make so much money. So that's how the rich people think. They think like that. Walmart is like, if you think about ShopRite, you can understand what the Walmart concept. So the whites are 61% rich because they focus on consumables. They focus on products that sell fast. They focus on retail. Richard and Maurice Donald are the ones that founded McDonald's. And the man by the side is Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc was one that pushed that brand. All right. So McDonald's, I'm sure you've heard of McDonald's. If you think of Mr. Biggs, of that time, they copied the McDonald's model. You think of Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chicken Republic, all of them, they are copying. So the whites know what to do. If you're going to make big money, They have to be able to sell consumables, things that you can sell fast, that can move, daily consumables. All right. So that's what of course, you see these guys. Elon Musk is into technology. Jeff Bezos is also into e-commerce. In fact, they say he's the richest man in the world today. And Amazon is that his website. He first started selling books. He loved information. So he had a bookshop. He was the first person to put a bookshop online. From bookshop today, they sell everything. And it's the richest man in the world. Can you imagine? A bookshop online has now become the biggest brand in the world. Knowledge and e-commerce. Are you seeing the thing that eCooperative is getting this idea from? That eCooperative is saying, look, there's an e-shop, there's an e-commerce part of eCooperative. So you see, they're getting the models from these rich people, what they do and what business they do. So there's the eCooperative.shop in eCooperative business. There's also the knowledge learning materials. When you join the business, they force you to get a lot of materials to download, to buy, to listen, to watch video. And that's what the richest man in the world is doing. And of course, Richard Branson. So let me jump and show you the Jews. I was talking about the Jews, okay? And I said the Jews do a few things. That's why they're 21% richest people in the world. This family, this man said something strong. I want us to read what he said. He said, I can't know what puppet is placed upon the throne of England to rule the empire on which the sun never sets. The man who controls Britain's money supply controls the British Empire. I control the British money supply. What gave this man such audacity to say it? His name was Nathan Rothschild. What gave him so much audacity? He was the son of a man called Meyer Amschel Rothschild. These were Jews. He was a Jewish German Jew. He had 5 sons. He sent those 5 sons to the 5, capitals of Europe. And they were doing certain business. What business were they doing? These are the business we were doing. They were doing trading, buying and selling. One of the ways to raise capital for any business you want to do is to get involved in trading. Sell your products, sell other people's products, but just get involved in trading. The fastest way to be an entrepreneur is to sell something, to liquidate your assets, to sell your assets, to liquidate your liabilities, to sell your liabilities, to sell tangible product, to sell intangible product, to sell system, just trade. And that's what they did. They also had a very strong cooperative system so that wherever they were, wherever their brothers, their cousins, their nephews, their relatives came together as Jews and they raised funds. They kept money within themselves. They did banking, savings, strong savings of money. People also saved money with them. Then they also gave money to governments. They lent to government because it's in their own Torah, what we now call the Old Testament, what we call the Bible, say you shall lend to many nations. So they followed that principle and they will lend, they'll do trading, do cooperative, do banking, get that money and give to the government so that they can control. Because the man that has economic power also has power over the country. Makes sense to you? Then they were also strategically located in different places. In Europe, in America, they had their locations, they had their business in strategic locations, and they dominated the world. Some people say that they're the richest family in the world, and they are still there till today, the Rothschild family. Massive family, very widespread. Right? Look at the principles they are applying. And that's what that's a family, that's a dynasty. So those joining ecooperative.africa will also give you an opportunity to do the things that others do, what these rich people are doing. Does it make any sense at all to you? What do Jews do today? The Jews do internet, they do computers, they do software, they do oil, they do trading. For example, who are examples of Jews? Michael Dell is a Jew. He's one that produces Michael Dell computers. He's a Jew. Another person that's a Jew that we know is Roman Abramovich. He's into oil. And he's the owner of Chelsea. For those of you that are Chelsea fans, you know him. Another person that is also very interesting. Oh, the founder of Facebook. He understands network. Oh, last week Monday, or was it this Monday? Last week Monday. Last week Monday. I mean, Facebook was shut for a while, and the whole world took the news. He's the fifth richest man in the world. He's a Jew. Okay, where did he get money to start his business? You now get it. There's a cooperative system. There are angel financiers. There are venture capitalists that are Jews that are behind the scene that power his business. Don't get it twisted. He's in a strong cooperative system. He's in a strong cooperative. A cooperative is like a cult. You don't understand. The support system is strong. Strong. There's no money looking for. If you don't, where money cannot work, connection will work. Where connection will not work, access will work. Products. So you need to be in a cooperative. You need to understand how the cooperative system works. And that's what Facebook is doing. These are you cannot do business on the internet without Facebook and Google. And so the Brinman Lawrence Page, they are also Jews, American Jews. So what are they among the top 10? They're among the top 10 rich people in the world, individually. Sergey Brin and Lawrence Page. What makes them do what they do? What makes them do what they do? So, my dear friends, I don't know if I'm making any sense. I've talked to anybody here, but the goal is to get you to see that, look, if you're going to be rich, you want to do what rich people do. You want to follow the trend. I mean, Michael was talking about Forex trading the other day. He said that there are institutional traders and there are retailers. And if you're going to do business, you're going to succeed, in FX markets, in the financial markets, don't try to reinvent. They will look out for the institutional traders. What are they doing? And you copy. And I often will say that strategy is not a plan. It's not just a plan. It's a person. Look for somebody who is already doing what you want to do and you do it. Okay? Look for someone who's already doing what you do and you do it. That's how to win in this business. That's how to win. All right? So, Chinese are also this. I mean, look at what they do. Look at the revenues, guys. Even the black people that succeed, they don't look for jobs. What people do that are successful, what they do basically is that they are concerned about what are they going to invest and how do they build relationships, because life is majorly about two things. It's about investment and it's also about relationships. It's about knowing what to invest, knowing when to invest, and about relationships. And right now, if what you have in your hand is not big enough, you cannot call it harvest, you can make it a seed. That's what they say, that's what we say. All right? So that 2K, you can start with 2K and from there build a network that will turn your life around. That's what we do in ecooperative.africa. Our life is about relationships. Life is about building communities. Even nature shows us about the communities. I don't know if you've heard about the egrets or the geese. They fly in a V formation. I've taught you all of this before. For those of you who have been following me, there are even videos where we have taught this. I just wanted to remind you that the ecooperative system is modeling after established and workable systems. The ants work as teams. They believe in synergy. So the cooperative system is not just there to, it's not just there, like any other Ponzi scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's thought through. First of all, you notice about the cooperative thing. The first thing that you notice here is this, in this definition, is Africa. Like I told you, Africans, when we go to places, what we do is that we are backwards. We're always thinking about the job. We're thinking about, how do I get it? How do I wash dead bodies? We don't think of enterprise. So you see some people stay in America for 30 years and looking for transport to even come back to Nigeria. They're not as successful as they want to be. So eCooperative decided, they didn't say .com, they didn't say .org, they said Africa, because the goal is to that place that it's supposed to be. The next, the way mailing system, box and post office. It took that away. The world has moved to the internet. Businesses are moving to the internet. No more trading. Now e-trading. Now e-commerce. Now digital marketing. Everything's going e-ministry, e-business, e-shop. Everything e. So cooperative. So the internet is the next big thing. The world has gone to the online. You have Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Everything's going online. So you see, the business you are doing or that you're about to do has captured that. The next thing you also know about is cooperative. Coming together of people, network, community, support system, synergy, teamwork, collection, grouping, aggregation, congregation, anything that comes to unity, unison, harmony, synchronization, unification, anything that has to do with coming together, team building for any project. You see, the system is so unique. It has captured the 21st century essence. So don't do cooperative locally anymore. Take it online. And that's what they have done. Fantastic business. Fantastic business. In 2018, I'll tell you what. In 2018, I had an inspiration from God. Please, if you're not coming in, I'd like you to mute your sound. I had an inspiration from God. I run some businesses. And God told me, he said, George, because I'm a Christian, I'm a very confident Christian. He said, George, take your business, all the things that you do, take it online. If you're reading a book, make sure you have an ebook. If you have a cassette, make sure you have an audio CD. Make sure you have an e-audio CD. If you have videos, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to put my blogs, put my thoughts on the blogs, put my thoughts on websites. I didn't know what to do. So I paid somebody who currently works with Patricia, the app that sponsored Big Brother Nigeria, then it was in my city. I called him to come, and with all my staff, we sat down, and for 2 weeks, we did reorientation. Everything we started doing was online. We said we thought we said the guy should show us everything, even down to WhatsApp. We thought we knew WhatsApp. By the time he was done with WhatsApp, he said, is it not the same WhatsApp that we've been using? Apparently, what we've been doing with WhatsApp was just chatting. The guy came and explained business WhatsApp, automating your WhatsApp, do WhatsApp. Then we finished WhatsApp, we entered into Facebook, Facebook groups, Facebook advertising, Facebook pages, Facebook Pixel, paid Facebook advertising, everything Facebook. Then we went into YouTube, keywords in YouTube, Google ads, everything, producing movies, creating thumbnails, everything YouTube. Then we did everything that we need to do. Zooms, everything. So by 20, when we're done with that training, called for a meeting. I said, look, you know what, guys, we're moving up. We stopped doing much of physical meetings. I stopped doing, in fact, as a training, I stopped doing seminars. We started doing more online events through WhatsApp and so on and so forth, and later on Zoom. See what happened. What happened to us? I didn't know that it was God trying to save my training business, save me from that's my move. I started to become interested in crypto, interested in putting my money, outside of the bank, the physical bank. I was now interested in everything. And guess what happened, guys? Guess what happened? Guess what happened? In 2019, we started making, our money skyrocketed. We had less people coming to us, but we're making so much money. I'm not joking. If, for example, we're doing 500,000 naira a month in our business in revenue, by the time we had done that training and started implementing, in a few months, we started doing 1 million a month. I increased my staff salary 5 times. We started doing 1 million, 1.2 million, 1.3 million. We're now counting in millions in revenue, and we're selling information products. It was amazing, just because we moved to the internet. Sometimes in a particular month, in fact, in a particular month in 2020 January, after doing this thing, we made 4 million naira in the month of January from our trainings and stuff, January 2020, that 4 million naira was our entire revenue in 2015. In the whole year. That's how much we made in the entire year. What changed? We moved to the internet. We moved. We started getting knowledge. We spent money to retrain, to retool, to scrub out that analog mentality and start thinking in terms of digital. That's what happened to us. And so that changed. So when I saw eCooperative, it just follows the pattern. Follows the pattern. When you understand the internet, when you understand eCooperative particularly, you can understand that you can raise money quickly. There is no money problem anymore. There's no money problem anymore. With the internet, with eCooperative particularly, you can generate cash like this for whatever project you want to do. And I think I've taught you that before. Go to ecooperative.africa and look out for crowdfunding. I did a thorough training on crowdfunding. It's very thorough. Very, very thorough on crowdfunding. What is crowdfunding? I gave examples of companies that do what eCooperative does. I don't think there are many African crowdfunding websites, but eCooperative has its position strategically. We have donation.ng. I checked out. I think they have shut down. I don't know why they've shut down, but I checked out GoFundMe. That's a global crowdfunding. There's GoFundMe. There's Kickstarter. There are many of them like that. I went on to make a list of them and showed you. So this thing about eCooperative helping you to raise funds is not new. There's CrowdRise. They have been there. But eCooperative is positioned to help the African to raise cash for their projects through different business channels. So if you don't know how to if you don't want to do the MLM, you can do the eCommerce. If you don't do the eCommerce, you can do the can just go and get help and support. You can find one way. You can use the crypto part, which I'll show you shortly. So the beautiful thing about the cooperative is that it's not just saying you should support, donate, give. No. There is information in exchange. Every time you move, you pay 2K to somebody, you contribute 2K to somebody, quality information is exchanged to you. When you move to level 2, money also comes exchange. When you move to level 3, every time you move to the highest level, there are quality information that, trust me, if you take your time to read them, you change your life, change your business, change your career, shift your thinking. The journey to wealth is mental. And that transformation, that mental transformation can only happen through the introduction of knowledge. Where you are today is as a result of the knowledge that you have. If you're going to change your life, something has to happen in your mind. You have to see differently. You have to think differently. And that will only happen through knowledge. When your mind is bombarded by new information through ebooks, through audio, you can just imagine where your life will be. Today I've been listening to a lot of audio materials. I'm always learning, listening to audio, watching videos, watching YouTube, writing down notes, and finding ways to apply. Because the world has moved. So we're in a knowledge-driven society, and that's what eCooperative does. Expose you to information, not just foreigners who may not be in touch with the realities of Nigeria, realities of Africa, Nigerian authors that are doing well, that have great information, can download their materials on Facebook advertising, on Instagram advertising. Great business. Then, one of my mentors came around a few days, and he came to the office and was talking to me, and I'm going to get him to speak to us one of these days. And I want us to be around to hear and learn. This guy makes millions of naira daily. And he said to me, before you can invest, you must save. You cannot be a great investor until you save. So you need to save. Because if you're waiting for all the money to come into your pocket, you may not have it. So save. And that's why we say save in crypto. Because you increase the value of it. Save. W. Clement Stone says that the man who does not save does not have the seed of greatness in him. It's that seed of greatness is discipline. There's no dignity without discipline. So saving, and very soon the the saving part where you can save 500 naira, 1,000 naira, 2,000, and for those of you that like to do saving now, it's coming up. We will launch that very soon in eCooperative. But more than that, the savings you can save in crypto. Just have conversations with us, with your upline. We'll help you know how to save 50K, 30K, 100K. You can have it in your dashboard. Do you know how much I have saved in crypto on my Binance account, on my Bitnop account, Bitnop wallet? Do you know how much I've saved? You too can save. Save, invest. The other day, someone telling me that, man, George, I've invested, I've put so much money, I've lost money. I said, how much have you lost? I've lost money, I've lost 500K. I didn't want to bring 500, I said 500K. I know this person, he lost 30 million in 2020. 30 million. The man is still investing. I know another person who would also be a result. He lost $20,000. He lost, but if you tell him about any opportunity, he's quick to jump on investment opportunities more than he jumps into conclusion. So if you are always tired of, you just lost 500,000, you're making noise. You have lost billions, millions. But you must always learn to invest because you cannot see one correct investment will cover up for all your losses, all of it. One, you try this one, it didn't work. But you keep trying to invest. You see an opportunity, you take note of it, you put it. You see something now, we're telling you, go and post your stuff on ecooperative, the shop. You are not putting you're dragging your feet. Okay? You see opportunity, you jump at it. You see opportunity, you jump at it. Just one correct investment, one correct one that clicks will cover up for all your losses. There was one investment I did in 2017. It made us 32 million naira. One decision, one correct investment. 32 million naira. So I don't know whether I'm making any sense to you. Scrub all that wrong, all that. It's a scam. Look at it. First question you want to ask yourself, this business, is it reliable? Who are the people that are behind the business in terms of the leaders? Who are the what are they offering? Do they have a strong education program where they are really teaching value and giving value? Fantastic. And then you can now sign up. You can risk. So the eCommerce system also, because it's also, they have a peer-to-peer system. We're a community-based platform that is designed to help members grow through a unique peer-to-peer system. All right, so you can learn and grow financially. eCooperative provides you audio, video, and courses that will help you upgrade your financial knowledge. You can also raise funds. There are many ways to raise funds for projects. We have made available a unique peer-to-peer system that helps you generate funding for what you need. This decentralized form of fundraising is quite easy to do if you work with people. So one of the ways you can raise funds for business is to do the decentralized peer-to-peer system of eCooperative. You know that the cryptocurrency space runs in a peer-to-peer model and also does the decentralized model. I think MK can explain all of that yesterday to us. So they do crowdfunding, they do e-commerce, which I'm probably going to show you. The marketing plan is very simple. When you want to register, you need to work with a power of four people, 4 persons, 4 by 4 forced matrix, that's what they call it. And that's you in the middle. All you have to do is invite 4 people to join you and make sure those 4 people that you've joined that are joining you understand the business. Now, what we have been, as leaders, what we've been pushing is that, like I told you last time, I think before the end of this month, if you are on level 4 in eCooperative, you would have the opportunity to have 4 more accounts with that one single phone number and email. That I'm almost certain will happen before the end of this month. So get ready. So you can start. If you made a mistake, you didn't get it right the first time, you can have an opportunity to start again and get it right. So if you're on level 3, you can have 3 accounts. If you're level 2, you can have 2 accounts. It's only if you're on level 1 that you have 1 account. So you have to upgrade to level 2. And so don't wait until the end of the month before you start trying to do those things. Why don't you upgrade to the highest level so you can have more accounts? And I thought some ideas the last time I spoke with you about how you can, have 1 leg for 2,000, 1 leg for 6,000, another leg for 14,000, 1 leg for 3,000. I think I taught it. It's in the videos. You can go back and watch it. Marketing plan is about 4x4. Form means stability. And you want to pay attention to this 4, all right? So once you register in the system as a member of the cooperative, you have to give, you don't give the money to the cooperative, you give the money to somebody in the system. Once you do that, okay, the system gives you a welcome package, digital marketing training on your dashboard, access to savings, e-commerce, and investment platform. Stay with me because I want to show you some things today in the e-commerce shop. I've told you that the Christmas season is coming and people's buying tendency and propensity will rise higher. So you can strategically position yourself so that you can, and e-cooperative is going to be investing a lot of money on advertisement. So during that period, as they advertise, make sure your business is there. They'll invest a lot of money on advertising. When they advertise during the Yuletide season, make sure people are able to see your products and buy. So if you're a member of the e-cooperative, once you register with 2,000 and remember, you have access to advertising. The only thing is that if you're at a higher level, it is your product that will appear more than others. So the system is very simple. How do you raise funds in the cooperative system? That's you there. Once you get a person's link and you register, you write your name and your details, you're on level 0. Put your account details, put your name, your email, your phone number, you're on level 0. If you're going to move to level 1 from level 0, you have to give somebody 2,000 naira. So that's the fine lady there. All right. To move to level 1, you give her 2,000 naira. And when you give her 2,000 naira, she'll upgrade you to level 1 and you're good to go. You have access to savings, access to download the Bitnop app, access to the e-commerce platform, access to a lot of things. And if that's all you want, that's fine. You can go, from as a level 1 member, you can go and sell in the e-commerce shop, share the link around. But if you want more, you say, okay, you've been told to invite the power of 4 people, 4. So you invite 4 persons to join you. Those 4 persons and you share your link with them. When they register and upgrade to level 1, give you their 2K, 4 of them will amount to 8K. That means you would have 8,000 naira given to you. The money will pay directly to your account because once you share your link with them and they fill the details and they want to upgrade to level 1, it is your account details, your Bitnop account details, or your banking details that appear for them to pay 2,000 naira. And once they pay 2,000 naira to you, it's all yours. The 8,000 is all yours, not going to any company, straight to you. Okay, so, and if you're taking the 8,000, you decide that, okay, I want to continue just doing my e-commerce or doing other things. I don't want to do the business anymore, or I don't want to be building a team. The way the system is designed not to allow your phone to be stranded. All right. So, but if you want more, you click on upgrade. The person who brought your sponsor, let's call the sponsor Jane. Let's call the person who brought your sponsor Joe. For you to move to level 2, you take 4,000 and give to Joe. Once he activates you, your generation 2 will be opened. So those 4 people, when they go and bring their own 4 persons each, that's 16 as generation 2 or tier 2. When the 16 people want to move to level 2, just like you gave 4,000 naira to Joe, they would also see your account details, all right, on their dashboard, all 16 of them. And each of them will give you 4,000 naira each. If you multiply 4,000 times 16, you'll be having 64,000 naira. And that's a good money. But if you want more, you click on upgrade. If you want more, you click on upgrade. And when you click on upgrade, Kate's details will appear, and then you give, is it Kate? Yes, Kate's details appear. You give Kate 8,000 naira from the 64,000 you've earned. That will quickly activate your generation 3. So these 16 people are going to bring 4 people each, amounting, when you multiply 16 by 4, you have 64 persons. When the 64 persons want to move to level 3, just like you gave 8,000 naira to Kate, your account details will appear on all 64 persons, and each of them will give you 8,000 naira each, amounting to 512,000. So to come out 8,000, 8,000, 8,000 from 64 persons, amounting to 8,000 naira. So for the level, you can move to level 4. You click on level 4, Philip's details will appear, and then you give Philip 16,000 naira. Your 64 persons will bring 4 each, amounting to 256. When you want to move to level 4, just like you gave 16,000 naira to Philip, your details will appear on 256 people's dashboard, your account details or your Bitnop address, Bitnop wallet, and they will be mandated to pay you 16,000 naira each. When they all pay, that will be 4 million rather, 96,000 naira. And so your total money you've earned is 8,000 plus 64,000 plus 512,000 plus 4,096,000. That amounts to 4,680,000 naira. Your upgrade cost, the one you gave to Jane, Joe, Kate, and Philip, is 30,000. That's 2,000 plus 4,000 plus 8,000 plus 16,000. When you subtract 30,000 from 4,680,000 naira, what you have as a remainder is 4,650,000. Now you only began with 2K. Does this make sense to you? So the business is a fantastic business. It's a great business. So simple way, you can quickly generate funds. I want to take you to I want to take you right into the website. So you can see for yourself. All right, how it looks like, how the system looks like. Not just talk. For those of you who are just new, this will make some sense to you. I'm going to open one of my downline details. Right. So you go to eCooperative login. If you have someone who invited you, all you have to do is get his okay, this is already open. This is already opened. Okay. All right, this is already opened. So it's from the link that you have, the link that you received, that you're going to register and upgrade and all that before you can get into this place. So this person is a level 2. All right, this person is level 2. His direct sponsor is Abbas, 1984. Down here on this dashboard, you see that he has a referral link. You can use your referral link to invite people to grow your community. So he would copy this, just click on the copy, it's copied, and then you can share it to people, his first 4. At the moment, he doesn't have up to 4. Let me see how many people he has. If you want to, you click on these 3 buttons here, this where that has an arrow, and you click on matrix. Click on matrix, you'll see the number of people that, okay, he has only 2 persons in this. Okay, he has nobody in the 2nd generation, he has nobody in 3rd generation, he has nobody in 4th generation, but he has only 2 persons that he has spoken to. And if you click on this one, you see that, oh, he got this person to register in August 26. Okay, that's a pretty long time. He has the phone number of the person. You can call the person and get to know. Then Enobong Karika, when did he invite the person to join? That one also on the 21st of September, this person signed up. All right, SEO can call this person and reach out to them to do business. So he has gotten 4,000 naira on his dashboard already. He can get more if he does invite the power of 4. All right, so that's matrix. If he wants to upgrade, I think he's in my team. He's in my one of most of my accounts. I think so. Let me just check if I click upgrade. If you click on upgrade, you will see who is supposed to make payments to. It should be in my team. I'm clicking on upgrade now. Okay, it's my daughter's. He's going to pay to upgrade to level 3. You will see that he'll pay that money to my daughter's details, and then all he has to do is come here and then type SEO Basi as the depositor's name. Okay, then click submit payments. All right. Once he does that, the money that is, he has sent a notification to my daughter that, okay, he said, you are, okay, it was easier to confirm his email address. Please go to your, okay, blah, blah. He has sent payment submitted successfully. So my daughter will go to our account details, we'll go to our own dashboard and check payments. We'll check payment to see that a notification is there telling her that money has been sent to her. okay? But she cannot afford to confirm him until the man literally takes his phone and sends the money, 8K, that's 8,000 naira, send it to her. And then once she sees the alert on her phone, she cannot confirm him, okay? But this notification has been sent, and I'll call him and find out, okay, how far? Send the money 8K so that I can confirm you. I can get to my daughter's account and confirm you. So that's how it works. All right. The matrix, you can use matrix. Then learning materials for level 2. He clicks on it. You see some learning materials that he has access to: how to overcome stage 5 business, how to close a speech, how to generate unlimited digital ideas, simple article formula, customer magnet affiliation marketing for Nigerians, 20 business ideas, how to convince anyone to do business with you, the eCooperative compensation plan. If you've always wanted to download the eCooperative compensation plan, you can now in level 2. In fact, if you're a member, you can download that. How to use Bitnop wallet is also in the learning materials. You can get all of that. This is just level 2 material, and there's much more coming in. Then if you want to download Bitnop, the wallet that can help you keep your cryptocurrency, you click here, download Bitnop, and it will take you to any of this place. You can just easily download, but I don't want to do that. Okay, Bitnop is an app, an American-based app that eCooperative partnered with, so that you can keep your money, you can save your money in crypto. Beyond saving your money, you can send money to anybody in the world with the wallet. You can also receive money, USDT and Bitcoin, from anybody in the world. That's why it's so beautiful. All right. So that's then the next thing is savings. Like they say here, savings coming soon. Loans. Whoa. That's what eCooperative is all about. You should be able to get loans. Okay. I'm sure your savings will be dependent on your loans. Investment. We've been talking a lot about crypto. I'm very certain that eCooperative will soon come up with their token or their coin and wanting you to invest. eCooperative will be coming up with certain projects, certain investment projects. In fact, if you go to their website and you read, you see that they have investment projects, FX project, cryptocurrency project. You will bring it up to you soon. You can, based on what they have worked with you now, I'm sure that you've started trusting them. And of course, you can give them money, 50K, 100K, 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, and be sure they will use your business to do judicious business. So the investment is very interesting. Then the project is what I even like, and it's coming soon. I look forward to that part too, where if you have a project, you can create a link on eCooperative, okay, and then you go and mobilize people like you go with GoFundMe, and people will give you money, donate money to that platform for you. Somebody's sick, you want to raise funds, you can take this link, copy the link, and then just share with people. Please support this person. You have a place to write about the case and all of that. If they read it and they want to support, they can support the product, the medical condition, or if it's something like a business, you want people to support you, or NGO, that's where projects come in. If you want to ask questions from eCooperative, you click on help and support. Let me click on that now. Click on help and support. When you click on help and support, what happens is that you can easily create a ticket. You can close a ticket, you can create a ticket. You create a ticket, that means that you want to ask them questions. They will ask you, what do you want to do? You choose what you want to do. Do you want to make support? You want to ask support to help you, or you want to make an inquiry? All right. And then you put in your details and you send a message to them to get directly to them, to their email, and they'll respond to you. Please, when you're putting your stuff, also put your phone number, so that in case, most of you don't check your inbox. Most of you don't know that you have inbox. All right. So that you need to check once in a while, check your inbox. That is your inbox of your stuff. So that if you don't see any message from the help and support, let me click help and support again. You have to check your inbox. I'm sure there's an inbox somewhere. Oh, there's no inbox here. All right. Okay, it will show down when you have a showing page. It will show, the message will show there. So you go and check that to see that they have responded to you. But put your phone number so that they can call you back or send you a message and help you out, whatever thing you're doing. So if you want to get to your profile and edit it, you can click on your profile and you see your username, your email, your phone number. You can change your password, your first name, your bank account details. You cannot change your bank account details. You can't change it. Once you have put it out there, you can't change your bank account details. When you've registered downloaded your Bitnop, you can come here and put your Bitnop username and save changes. But you cannot change your bank account details. So your account number, once filled, it can no longer be changed, including your Bitmap username. Once filled, it can no longer be changed. You check whether it's savings or current. So that's another very important part of this thing you need to know. This business is very interesting. Now, the part I delayed a bit is the eCopy.shop. I told you that was going to come out, and it has finally launched. So let's click on it and see what comes out. So you click on ecooperative.shop, it takes you, so as a member of eCooperative, you can sell anything of your choice. You can sell anything of your choice on the platform. So that's what you have here. You can post an advert, you have vehicles, you can sell your vehicle. Okay, you can sell your courses, you can sell properties, you can sell health products, you can sell fashion, you can sell services, your dry cleaner, whatever, you can sell it there and put your location. You can sell phones, be into selling phones. Even if you don't have a phone, even if you don't have phones to sell, you can go and look for people who have phones, their shop, snap, tell them you want to snap and sell for them, come here and put it there for them. And when they sell, when they make the orders, you go and get the phones deliver, okay? All right, so you can sell electronics, and people already putting stuff, African soap, footwears, gown, ebooks. I mean, people are putting stuff there. Let's look at something that has to do with web design. Let's look at this one that's web design. Let's click on it. So this person wants me to do stuff. I'm interested in doing that. I click on it, and it shows me all I need to know. It said, get your e-commerce website at a cheaper price to sell product. Okay, this person trying to sell us and says 150K. So I want to make an offer. 150K is too much. So I can click on make an offer. When I click on make an offer, I'll write the things I want to put here. Anything I want to offer, I'll write my story, and then I'll submit, I'll send. Once I send to him, if he's always checking his ecooperative.shop, he will look at it and say, okay, oh, someone has sent me a message. Somebody was interested in doing this service. And then the person will do transaction. We can call. In fact, his number is there. But you see a number here. They said to get eCooperative responsible. Because you see, if you do that, if you send it before 150K to Ben, the website guy, and the guy takes the money and run, eCooperative will not answer you. Maybe it's all those 2,000, 3,000, at least you can let those ones go. All right. Even though they're in a community, they are members, other members, but eCooperative is saying that to get eCooperative responsible for your transactions, use the escrow account. Call 0908-295-6765 to give you an account for which to make payments. So instead of paying the 150K, to the guy, you can discuss with the guy and have it finalized, tell him that, look, I'm not going to give the money to you. I've spoken to eCooperative, and eCooperative has sent me an account detail. I have paid the money to eCooperative. See the notification, see the money I've paid for that service. eCooperative also notified the web designer, this lady has paid, though, do the job. Once the person has done the job and you are satisfied, eCooperative will now send the money to the seller and keep a small percentage. So the eCooperative will make money from the small percentage that they will make from that transaction. Meanwhile, you can still go ahead and pay him his money and not involve. So eCooperative is showing a disclaimer that they will not take responsibility for any transaction that goes wrong. But if it's an amount of money that is big and you feel that you need them, call the number, get the bank account that is paid, call the person and tell them, I've paid. Please approve my payment. eCooperative also confirm payment, and then you can do that. That's for businesses that has to do with. Again, it is optional. Look what they say here. Do your due diligence before any transaction with anyone. eCooperative will not be held accountable for transaction gone bad. To get eCooperative responsible for your transactions, use the escrow account. Call XYZ number to give you an account for which to make payment for goods. When a buyer uses the escrow account, sellers will only be paid if the buyer has gotten the product delivered. If the product isn't delivered in 48 hours, money will be returned to the buyer, and they've given you the listing. An admin fee will be charged for products. If it's between 20,000 to 100,000 naira, eCooperative will take 1,000 naira. Okay, so if you're a seller, you want to go into that place and you want to be careful to mark up the price so that you can also pay. You can also pay for your admin if the buyer wants to use the escrow account. If it's between 100,000 to 500,000 naira, eCooperative will take 2,000 naira as the processing fee. If it is 5,000 naira and above, whether it's 10 million or 12 million naira, eCooperative will take 5,000 naira. This only applies to Nigerians. For Ghanaians, of course, we hope that you guys will do fine. When they integrate the stuff, it works. So this guy also sells Lock Foods. He also sells stuff. I don't know if this is making sense at all. So go and use the platform. eCooperative is a fantastic. It's not a Ponzi scheme. Anybody that told you that is a foolish person. It's a reliable business plan, business system that can enable you, empower you. So how do you post adverts? You look at people are posting things. People are posting things. Even you see Reader, it's a network marketing company. That's language there. People are posting things. People, even me, I put my stuff. People are selling cars. I've seen language. I've seen Nolan. People put stuff. So go and post your own. As a member, one of the benefits you have for joining eCooperative is that if you want to post, you click on post adverts, and then it will take you to this place. All right. So actually, it's supposed to link me up straight, but I don't know why it's not doing that. But let me just put this person's username, Asio Basi. Okay. And then put the password. Okay. Then see where to enter. Okay. So since you're logged in by now, what happened? Okay. All right. So here you can upload images. Upload an image. Choose file. Let's see if there's any file I can pick and use. No file, nothing I can use to sell. But bottom line, let me not just post anything there. Okay. Once you put a picture, you close the category, whether it's a course, whether it is health, let's say courses. You put the product name, you select your location, especially if you're in Nigeria. You put your price, it's 2,000 naira. You write a description, and then you submit. Once you do that, let's see, this XXXXXX, and then it will, because I'm not putting all those things, it should submit. It should show me a button for me to submit. Because I'm not putting the details, I don't have anything to sell. You just submit and you're good to go. So I'm sure that you've gotten value today, and I'll be able to show you the business models. We'll continue this maybe some other time, but I'm sure that with what I've taught you today, I've spent even extra minutes just making you understand how this business works. So guys, thank you so much for coming to the class today. Thank you so much for listening. If you are new, go to meet the person who invited you. Ask the person to show you, give you a referral link, and then give you videos you can watch and learn about the business. This will also be put on the group one of these days. One of these days, we're going to teach Facebook advertising. I'll teach you how to promote your eCooperative business using Facebook. I've been saying I'll do that, and we have other people that will do that before our 30 days is over. We have 15 more days, so don't miss out on this. Invite your prospect. We're just 18, and it's not very good. Invite your prospect to join. We'll be teaching more on how to use this business to make the kind of money that you really desire. All right, Simeon, go ahead, ask a question.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, like I noticed something on the website. For instance, the ecooperative.shop. If you refer somebody there to go and check for products, maybe the person is not a registered member, and the person just goes straight to ecooperative.shop, the person can automatically register direct there without passing through your link. If you just give the person the website address to go and check. That's something I noticed.
Okay,
it's supposed to be, maybe if the person wants to register, the system should be able to ask the person to at least go back to the person that refer you to get a referral link. But
should I respond to that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you are not supposed to refer anybody to your to ecooperative.shop. The truth is that when you have a link, you have a shop in eCommerce. Maybe one of these I'll come and teach you that particularly. You have your own link. When you put your products, you don't send them to ecooperative.shop. Are you listening, sir?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
When you post your products on that thing, it will automatically create a link for you. It will create a link for you, which you're going to share with him. It will be ecooperative.shop/ the name of your products. So that's what you're going to share with him. When you send us that link to him, he would only see your product. He will not even see another person's product. He will be like, he's going to your supermarket. He will see if it's only one product you have in that link. It's not what he's going to see.
Okay.
Are you listening? If
Yes,
he now wants to register as a member of eCommerce and he clicks, because he's in that link, he would register under you. But you tell him that if he wants to register, because the link you're showing to him is first to buy products, your products. For him to register. If you want to register, tell him, if you want to register, let me send you my link. But if he uses your link to go and see those products and he wants to now register, the link will still submit him to you. You are still the one that will have you in his team. But you have to be very careful. Are you listening? You have to be very careful with people that want to register and only do the e-commerce business, because those people don't want to build a team. You have to be very careful.
Yes.
They don't want to build a team. They don't want to sell products on the e-shop. If you give them your link, they will not go and block you. And then they will not be building a team and you will not have another problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to have a serious conversation with him and tell him that, guy, it's not just about you can buy my products, but if you want to sell your products, you have to build this business, build a team so that you don't become a blockage to me. Doesn't make any sense at all. So I will teach that. My question is Angela is saying that my question is for someone like me that has a wide range of products that I do in my business, what will your advice be to on which advertise? You can advertise everything through product, like the supermarket. Your shop is like when you get into your own product, like the supermarket, you have different products just aligned there. They'll see this, they'll see that, all of that in your shop, which you can share. If you're not interested in buying shoe, you're interested in buying cards. You're interested in buying cards, you're interested in buying this different kind of products on that same shop of yours. But everybody has a shop, a supermarket. Everybody on ecooperative.africa has his own supermarket, which has a link which you can share to people, which when they come, they will not see other people's products. They won't see the general market. They will only see your own products, array of products. And also, if you're also a business person, you can also copy that link and share and run adverts on the link so that people can go and see your own product. You can share it on Facebook, WhatsApp, they can go and see that's your product. You can advertise different things on that product. That's why the company is so sweet. All for 2,000 naira. And you're not paying. The only thing that people are going to do is that the company will take from them. If you remember, if a buyer wants to now buy from you and feels that he wants to use an escrow account, the escrow account because your price is high. But just feel that I don't have problem with money. Let me keep the money with eCooperative. Once you give me the product, they will pay you. That's when eCooperative will take a percentage from you. But that is not compulsory. The person can still pay you directly and your business continues. I hope this makes sense. All right.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Like person like me now, I have a group already for this eCooperative. Now,
Okay.
I'm planning of doing banners presently now. Now, if I put the ecooperative.africa on the banner, maybe the person will not call me. The person will just decide to check on the site first before calling me. And if the person go in through the site like that, there is a place for the person to register without even getting back to me.
Beautiful.
For the person to register direct.
Can I give you a solution?
Yes.
A simple solution is this. Don't put .africa. Just put eCooperative.
Okay.
Just put eCooperative. Don't put .africa.
Okay.
It's when they come, you now give them your referral link. Is that okay?
Okay.
And then if you want me to speak to your people on the WhatsApp or any of your leaders, I don't know who brought you, invited you. I have my number, reach out to me, get my number from your offline. I can come and do a small seminar on WhatsApp or on Zoom for you guys so that they can encourage you to get more results. It's about teamwork.
Okay, sir. Okay,
all
sir.
Right.
I will add you to my WhatsApp group.
Okay, that will be fine. All right.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you the best. You'll succeed. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is asking the last question. Last question for today. Okay, thank you. At what point will other members now see my e-shops? If only those I send if only those I send my e-shop link are the ones that see my advert. Once you post anything on the eCooperative shop, it goes to the general website. Everybody's seeing it there. Everybody's just like a thread. Everybody's seeing it. Okay, but they're not only seeing your product, they're seeing every other person's product. Like went there now, we saw different people's products to go down like that. So everybody's seeing as you post anything, the whole members of eCooperative, the whole almost 3,000 members of eCooperative are seeing it. But you want more people to see it, Abi, so you share your own link to WhatsApp, to Facebook, to different places. You just share it so that people can see that particular product. If they want to see the general link, they can also see it. They can see it too. That's the buyers, but they will see first all your array of products that you're selling. Maybe one of these days I will sit down and teach you. We'll just have 1 or 2 persons here to upload some products. We'll see them, guide them tomorrow or next, guide them on what to do. All right, guys, we have taken more time than necessary. I hope you got value today. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.